Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. I'm Hezlin Shadan from Malaysian Institute of Transport Mitrans. I would like to present our research paper titled Halalan Toyyiban Warehouse Performance Model and Adapted Balanced Scorecard Approach. What is halal? Halal is lawful, and toyib means clean, no damage. Halal and toyib is required, is important in Islam. The concept of halal toyiban warehouse is required in order to ensure the integrity of halal product status is maintained. Conventional and halal warehouse have its own goal and target achievement. For Halalan Toyyiban warehouse, the goals are to ensure halal integrity of halal product. But for as a business-oriented organization, the conventional warehouse goal is to reduce the cost and increase their profit. In order to ensure halal integrity, halal warehouse need to ensure no contamination happens. But possibility for cross-contamination exists in conventional warehouse process. This is because no separation among various products is needed in conventional warehouse. But there is requirement for segregation of halal and non-halal products in order to ensure no contamination happens. The separation needs for storage, rack, material handling, stools, and so on. This will require additional costs. Okay. However, there are studies shows that additional implementation cost for halalan toyiban practice did not reduce the output by more than 10%. Okay. There are evidence shows that goods are spent more time in warehousing compared to other distribution process. Therefore, this means that warehouse activities and process play a vital role in protecting the halal integrity for halal products. Therefore, measuring the effectiveness and efficiency of the halal warehouse operation is essential. Okay, this is the content of this presentation. I will brief the objective, explain the methodology, result, and then conclude and give the conclusion. Okay, our main objective for research for this study is to develop Halalan Toyyiban warehouse performance model by proposing the elements to be considered in measuring the effectiveness of Halalan Toyyiban warehouse. In order to that, we need to define the required elements in practicing halal toyyiban. We need to in-depth investigate warehouse operation issues, challenge their drivers and strategies. Okay, in order to achieve the objective, we have done two different types of case study. We have done input model case study and company case study. For input model case study, we have select a related Halalan Toyyiban Malaysian Management System standard. We have done the content analysis of the Malaysian system standard documents by using plan, do, check, and act analysis. In order to recognize the requirement of halal and toyib quality service for halal and toyiban warehouse. For company case studies, we have select halal warehouse service provider companies. We have interviewed the respondent by open-ended question in order to in-depth investigate warehouse performance issues, challenges, drivers, and strategies. The result from both case studies, then we have from the result, from the output, from the information gathered, from both company case study, the performance measurement are then the performance measurement of halal warehouse are then mapped into the balance scorecard framework. This is the list of the selected management system standard that we have do the content analysis for management system standard, which have a different aspect. We are looking at different aspect for looking at the halal Toyib logistic warehouse, Syariah and quality management system, and looking for Toy aspect, food safety aspect. Okay, for the company case study, we have interview four different halal warehouse provider. We have interviewed the respondent which have different various role, halal director, halal secretary, compliance admin, syariah officer, quality manager, and halal committee member. Okay, this is the original balance scorecard framework introduced by Kaplan and Norton. Balance scorecard is the strategic management tools. It measure the performance based on four perspective: innovation and learning perspective, internal business perspective, customer perspective, and financial perspective. We choose a balance scorecard because based on our literature review, we believe that BSC can be an ideal tool for warehouse organisation to assess and measure their halal Toyyiban culture, because the balance scorecard attempts to provide a holistic and a value-based balance report, not only as a performance measurement exercise, and but also as a management tool to describe, communicate, and implement strategy. The balance scorecard can help the management to make a decision, and for organisation to improve their halal practice. Okay, the result we have developed and proposed Halalan Toyyiban balance scorecard model that can meet its potential in measuring Halalan Toyyiban culture. In order to develop and propose this model, we get the output from the input model content analysis. From the content analysis, we have determined eight performance measurement elements from the perspective of the management system standard and Malaysia regulators. Okay. And then for the output company case study, we also determine the performance measurement elements. We have determined six performance measure elements. We are looking at the management commitment principle, Halalan Toyyiban management system effectiveness, staff competency, communication, customer relationship, and operational control. Okay, as mentioned, based on the case study 1 and case study 2, the output can be equated as described in this table. Okay. The balance scorecard consider 4 elements: financial, customer, business process, and learning and continuous improvement perspective. And based on this table, then we propose the conceptual framework of Halalan Toyyiban warehouse management balance scorecard. Okay. The conceptual framework for learning and continuous improvement perspective, the The objective is to ensure that the warehouse can answer the question of how must the halal Toyyiban warehouse company learn and improve in order to achieve its vision. Okay, they need to achieve human capital goal by measure their competency of their staff. They must ensure that their staff have skill, knowledge for both logistic operation and halalan Toyyiban principle. And for they need to ensure that the organization achieve the informational and organizational capital goal by ensure that they have the optimal number of staff and number of halal executive in the organization based on their size of the organization, based on the number of warehouse room that they have provided, the type of halal service they have provide. Okay. And for business process perspective, we divide into two perspective, which is internal business process perspective and external. For internal business, the company should be able to improve their warehousing process and improve their halal Toyyiban control. For warehousing process, same as conventional, they need to ensure their flexibility, their accuracy, their responsiveness, their order fulfillment are achieved. But during the process, they need to have a checking at each halal control points. And the halalan Toyyiban control is needed to ensure the halal insurance. Okay, for in external business process perspective, this one is for the company, the warehouse company that have outsourced their halal service to other partner. They need to improve their collaboration with partners. They need to ensure that the partner also compile to halal Toyyiban principles. Okay, for the customer perspective, the service leadership goal, customer relationship and corporate image need to be improved. Okay, for service leadership, the company need to need to ensure that they have good service fulfillment and a good rate of customer satisfaction. Okay, the customer relationship they can have a they can ensure by have a good customer service, and by having a good customer service and good service fulfillment and good customer satisfaction, for sure they can improve their halal image and corporate image. Okay, in terms of financial perspective, the company need to improve their profit by increasing their profit, improve their revenue by increasing their revenue, and improve their cost structure, and also the use of asset. They need to utilize their asset and reduce the cost of poor halalan Toyyiban practice. Such as reduce damage cost, reduce the corrective action cost, reduce the cost due to the corrective action, the damage that have been done. Okay, by improve this, for sure they are improve their productivity and then will increase their revenue and profit. Okay, this is the summarize of the Halalan Toyyiban Warehouse Management Balance Scorecard Framework. Okay, the conclusion, the balance scorecard has incorporated the relevant performance elements identified from the management system standard and the input from the warehouse service provider. This conceptual framework provides the initial prototype of the performance measurement system. Next, the future work is to test the relationship between all the relevant elements towards the performance of the warehouse and to justify for the development of the performance measurement system. Okay, this is the list of the reference that we have used in this research study. And okay, that's all from me. Thank you.